are all the affairs in our society really saying? I mean, it's not just media, Hollywood, it's in our neighborhoods and our families. Why are people cheating?
Okay, well, and the numbers keep growing. They're not going backwards.
Matter of fact, it's staggering. 60% of men and 55% of women by the age of 40 have cheated on their spouses.
Unbelievable. But you know what? If you go to the internet, you can go to a website for discreet married dating. Or get this, you can download a cheat sheet of how to be a cheating spouse.
Wow. Online cheating, affairs at work. I mean, but here's what's confusing to me. Why are there those couples, those individuals who remain true, who stay faithful over the long haul?
Yet there are some that to them an affair is a deal breaker. There's others, affair occurs and they're thinking, oh, is there any way we can survive this? When it comes to talking about affairs, there are all kinds of opinions.
Strong opinions.
Very strong opinions.
Big emotions.
Yes.
Matter of fact, we want to get your opinion.
Yes, we do.
We're going to play agree, disagree here. We're going to make some statements that were common beliefs about affairs, and let's see how you stack up because we're going to give our opinions. So let's go to the first one here.
Okay.
How about only bad people have affairs?
I totally disagree.
I totally agree. Not with you. I agree with the statement.
You cannot agree to that.
I can so.
No, then that would mean 60% of people under age 40 are bad.
No, you're missing it. They make bad choices, bad character. You've heard me say here, national TV, you've heard me say bad people make bad marriages, so they've made some mistakes.
Okay, no. Good people make bad mistakes. Now, I will agree with that, but you're not going to declare everybody bad.
What do you think? We'll go to the next one, all right?
Okay, well, how about another belief? My marriage made me cheat. Agree or disagree?
I agree.
Okay, I thought you were the professional.
No, I am the professional.
Okay.
What happens? No, let me explain. The marriage has got some issues. There's a void there. There's some problems there that need to be resolved.
And so it's all the marriage's fault.
No, but look, if the marriage, I counsel all the people.
I take no responsibility. My marriage made me cheat.
I go through all the issues with the people, and there was not one affair that didn't have issues in the marriage that need to be resolved.
And so the issue made you cheat.
No.
No, maybe it opened the door, but it did not kick you out to the other side. That was your choice.
Agree or disagree? Okay, let's go to the third one. Okay, the third one is this one. I love this one. An affair can make my marriage better.
It can.
Don't listen to her. It can't.
No, it can.
No. Listen, we're not going to say on national TV that affair is somehow good for your marriage.
Oh my goodness, that is such a man thing. You're twisting my words. That's not what I just said. I said it can. I'm focusing on the word that there's potential that something good can come out of the bad.
Marital affair I helped along the way that everybody said, oh, it's going to make better. It was all good.
No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying the fact that there's potential of something good coming out of the bad.
Do you agree or disagree?
Okay, I'm telling you what. We want to hear from you. Please go to our website and tell us what you're thinking.
Yeah, because this show's all about helping you recover after things have blown apart. Because when someone has an affair, it's like your life is torn in two. Stay with us. I am so excited about this show because we are going to help so many people because these affairs are just like an epidemic.
Well, and I tell you what, we're excited, but some of you are saying, oh my goodness, how many more times can we talk about this? Well, you know what? We're still talking about battling cancer and trying to get people healthy, so we're going to keep battling for marriages.
Yeah, and as the cancer issues get bigger, we fight harder.
That's right.
So if the affair issues get bigger, we should fight harder in society to try to correct that too.
You better believe
I like that. And I'm so excited because we got a researcher and a counselor, world-renowned, great guy, and he's the author of this amazing book, Torn Asunder. I'm thrilled to invite Dave Carter to join Marriage Uncensored. Dave. Oh, my goodness. So good to have you. Dave, you and I, in our work, caring for people all over the place. It's not just a problem here in North America. I've been over 20 countries and seen it. The devastation of these affairs is really all over the world.
Oh, it is.
Now, I got my opinions, but tell me what you think is going on. Why it seems to be getting more and more.
Well, I think our culture actually is feeding into this. I think also, remember, half the people who are getting married today are adult children of divorce. They have no idea what they're trying to build. They've never seen it modeled. And when they get into the marriage, they're very disappointed in the outcome.
Yeah, listen, if you're listening, we did it on a show earlier, so go back to the website. Because if you are from a marriage where the parents split up, you're more likely to have a divorce at 85% rate. So listen to what Dave's saying. I really agree with that.
It's astounding, but really no relationship is immune to affair.
Especially in the stress that's in this culture. And as people go through the stress, they look for some relief, and oftentimes they try to seek it in an appropriate relationship.
Okay, so there's types of affairs.
Yes.
We know that. I mean, the obvious one you're all thinking, oh, is just a one-night stand. You meet somebody at a bar, you know, oh, shoot, I should have done it. You know, that's the common one we hear about. But there's other types, too.
Oh, there are.
Give us a sample.
Alcohol is always a part of that one-night stand.
Yeah.
Almost universally.
Yeah. Okay, what about the next one?
But then there's that emotional entangled affair, which is a gradual development over time, oftentimes with a person you work with, oftentimes a person that you play with, work out with, in a club with or something.
Friends with? We've seen it more and more in circles of friends.
And as you gradually build that relationship, eventually the time comes when you need some support or help or encouragement or whatever, you turn to that person.
Yeah, it complicates things there.
Yeah, it does, and it becomes more personal.
Then we've also had, and I know in my counseling, you likely too, where people who really have sexual issues.
Oh, yeah.
You know, I mean, we'll talk sexual addiction here, not to throw you out, you know, what is sexual addiction stuff, but there's people that seem to not be able to have any boundaries. And it's, you know, it's not just one affair, it's two, it's three. I mean, one I'm familiar with right now, it's been 5 or 6 different people in a span of 5 years.
One of my friends who works in this field has a client who spent $3 million on women.
Oh, dear.
Okay. Are they addicted to the sex or addicted to the affair with the...
They're addicted to the sex.
Okay.
And the way it runs their brain and the endorphin release that it creates in their brain. They're looking for some kind of a self-medication process.
Okay, so maybe then we should all just not get married, or at least have open marriages, and then there's no cheating. Because we all just do what we want.
Everybody wants this kind of relationship, a committed relationship. You ask even the people who are involved in infidelity, they want some commitment.
Swingers want commitment?
Eventually they do. Everybody grows old. And everybody wants somebody who's going to be there with them, for them, committed to them, that they can trust and entrust themselves to.
You know, when these affairs come to the surface, and it's clear, okay, someone's cheated on somebody, there's an explosion, right?
Well, we still haven't covered the 4th class.
Okay, go.
There's still one more class. Very new on the horizon, and it really began to surface.
There's a new kind of an affair.
Yeah. And that is where somebody begins to have a very narrow relationship with someone that it's not an attachment. There's no dating, there's no phone, there's no text messaging. They only see each other in this particular setting, and it's very sporadic sexually, and it's nothing like a class 2 affair. So we call that a marital void affair, an emptiness in the life that this kind of relationship meets.
Right.
It's very different.
Right. And you know what? I want to add another one. Because I've seen over and over people get initiating in these kind of things through the internet.
Oh.
Okay. Now, I know it's just a tool.
Okay.
And it actually plays into all the other ones likely.
It does.
But I want you to know that more and more couples that I work with today, it all started with, you know, chatting with somebody.
Okay, but what is cheating? That's a good point, because is cheating just talking to somebody on the internet?
Anytime
is cheating you getting in bed with someone?
Anytime you have to hide it, you're cheating.
If you have to hide it?
If you have to hide it. If you can't share it with your spouse, you're cheating.
Oh, that is a great question to ask yourself.
That's a violation of the marriage already. But you said something about internet, I think it's very important. When you contact an old high school boyfriend or an old high school girlfriend,
MySpace, Facebook,
classmates,
here we go.
Exactly. You don't have to develop infatuation. The infatuation's already stored in your brain. And so here's a little saying we have in our field. 30 days of constant contact with somebody like an old girlfriend or old boyfriend, you have what we call the infatuation explosion. 30 more days, you're in bed.
Really?
60 days from the initial contact if it's regular. Because all the it doesn't have to be
It all
gone.
comes back.
It all comes back. It's all up there in your brain.
Yeah, because you're just playing on something that's already occurred between the two of you. Oh my goodness. Okay, we are just getting started, because we've got to talk about when this cheating, when you're hiding things from your spouse, you're actually screaming something. I mean, there is a message loud and clear that needs to be heard. Go to our website if you haven't voted yet on whether you agree or disagree, and you also can get a link to Dave Carter's book, Torn Asunder. Stay with us.